Good Saturday afternoon, YouTube. Good to have you with us for another Deconstruction Gaming live stream. We are live today in Star Wars The Old Republic for Extra Life. We play every Saturday for the Extra Life charity, raising money for the Phoenix Children's Miracle Network. Let's go ahead and turn on our donation link. I have not been into the Old Republic yet today, so we have some maintenance work to do before we get started. If you watched my Tuesday, I think it was last Tuesday, live stream, I went through how I cycle through my characters and, for slicing missions and also to make Conquest on certain characters. So I have not done that yet today. So this is our first character. If we look at his Conquest, he has 2,860. We made Conquest on one character, so I started this one yesterday. So we're going to go ahead and accept all these missions. So we see there, we actually leveled up the influence on one of our characters, or on our companions. And then we are going to check. We're at 85, so we have room on this one. Let's pick scavenging. So we're going to level up our scavenging skill. Let's see if we've got any green in 3. We do. I always take the lowest one just so it goes the slowest. So we'll do that. Is that going to give us, that'll give us 85, 86. Yeah, still not enough. So we'll go ahead and grab one of our characters down here. He is at 944. So if we go ahead and give him one of the orange quests, they'll give us 280. So he'll hit his influence tomorrow. And then the rest of these, we will just continue to level. Is he good to go? Let's do that one. I always try to do the highest level one that's ready to pop. That way I can start working the circle until the next one. So I will do 5 probably tomorrow. All right, and then I just fill in all of these. And that gives us our 7 of our 8. Yeah, we'll stay here at the bottom. And then we'll swap this one as soon as this mission gets done. While that's taking place, I'm going to go ahead and go to our decorations. And we're just going to place and pick up this one decoration 5 times. That gets us that. Then let's check and make sure we've gotten everything in. We got the companion influence, we got the crafting skills, we got the stronghold decorator. So as soon as this crafting thing pops, we'll be good to go. All right, let's have our volume set for Stardew Valley, which is a little low. There we go. Okay, so now we just kind of wait this out. See if there's anything in our inventory. We can go ahead and grab these because we got those from the... we did get a slicing mission, so we'll go ahead and we're going to pull this one out. And we'll take that one because it'll give a lot more. Looks like we sold some things. Oh, I got my purple. So if you followed the dev live stream, let's talk about this. If you watch Twitch streamers, so unfortunately they don't have the Twitch drops for YouTube, and I don't stream on Twitch. But if you watch Twitch streamers for an hour, you will get this decoration. So it is a purple crystal decoration, and you'll get it on every character. So if you want 50 of them... Oh, how does my guild have 2 of these and I have none? Interesting. They must release this at some other time. Okay, there's our last one of those. We'll grab this out of here. And we should get 100. Let's close all that stuff. We'll get 100 prestige for this. Right? Then you just get 2 after that. Alright, we'll check our auctions, see what we sold. Sold 2 scavengings, looks like probably $1 million. We have an archaeology, they are selling, they're not going to sell for $5 million. 1.14 and 1 million. I think we'll push this up to 1.25 million. There we go. So that is this character set up. Now let's check this. We are at 85.99. So we are not going to go over the top on that, because this will only be good for 220. All right, that character is set. We'll log him off. So that's my, again, if you watch the stream from Tuesday, that is my standard kind of rotation. I only do all of those extra missions on one character. From here on out, it's mostly just collecting the slicing missions. So every character has eight slicing missions that their companions run on. So you're gonna hear them. There they are. They play all their audio at the same time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We check our inventory. We look for any boxes that we get. We look for that. We look for auctions. So again, I'll go through and grab these later. So if you really wanted all 50, you could just make characters, collect them, and delete characters if you don't have enough slots. Let's see, that one would pop over. That one's okay, so we'll go ahead and bring that one up. That one would pop over. That one would pop over. That one would pop over. This character actually has quite a few here.
Of course.
A task just for you. Oh,
I'm your man.
Back soon.
I believe immediately.
If you watch the dev live stream,
Try not to have too much fun.
they talked about, I don't know if they're completely replacing this holo call, but it won't break my heart any. The thing can get annoying. The new one might beep just as much, who knows, but alright, looks like we made, that's probably a 1.1, probably 1.250, I would guess, on that one. And then what do we have? Treasure hunting. That won't sell as well. 160 is actually pretty good if you could get 160 out of it. We'll go down to 150. 100 is actually probably about where that one is going to naturally top out at. Alright, last one we're going to check before we jump into some content here then is my main auction character. I usually use my smuggler for that. It seemed appropriate at the time that my smuggler would be the one to move goods on my characters. Now, I'm not going to go through the rest. I have 4 pages of characters that I would do this on. Now, obviously, you can see I only did these 3 yesterday. I just didn't have time to get through them all. So I do the 2 that I need the most because I'm earning Conquest by those guys. The others are just getting the items to sell. So if I don't get through those, it's not as big of a deal.
Not a problem.
I'll get right to work on it.
So these are the 3 characters that
Counting on my
I'll
luck.
take a shot at it.
I can do that.
we got that done on. Again, we'll keep the poster, delete the auctions, check our auctions. See, we sold, looks like we sold our engineering encryptions for 62 million and an investigation. So made a little bit there. Last thing I'll do is we'll collect our login daily reward. See what that gives us. Looks like sparkle powder and a Warzone mid pack. So we'll store those. See how our sparkle powder supply is. That just rolled right off the tongue. We have 245 purple sparkle powder. Okay, so let's take a look at what we are dealing with for Conquest this week. We are still working to get this achievement, so we need 100 completed weeklies. We still have 93 days to do it, and we only need 26, so we're in pretty good shape. One every 3 to 4 days at this point will get it done, so I'm not too worried about it. But let's see what is available. We went through these on Tuesday, so... All right, we got a bounty contract. We could run Osis. Osis wouldn't be bad. There's another bounty contract. 2 flash points. That one we'll just get. I think CZ would knock this one out. So CZ and Osis for daily so far. We can just turn off our companion for that one. That one's actually not too bad either. So if we do a daily run, we could knock out this one and this one pretty easily. Then we could switch characters and do an Osis run. That'll give us this one and potentially 2 flash points. Spirit of Vengeance. Do I have that on everybody? Let's check to see who we have that on. Directive 7 can be a little long. Kadamimu isn't bad. Mando Raiders isn't bad. So let's check. See if we need achievements on any of these. That's the other thing that's worth looking at. Okay, Veteran Mode and Kadamimu is completely done. Directive 7. Alright, we do have some Directive 7. Maybe it is worth doing Directive 7 a couple times, because 25 times. Yeah, we're just grinding the 25 one at that point. So we'd make progress, but we wouldn't pop those. Mandalorian Raiders. Veteran is done. And Spirit of Vengeance. Secret Shrine, the Spirit of Vengeance. Okay, we do have some space here. That's the same thing, though. It's just complete it 25 times. So, which one of these do we want to work towards? The Head of Coal trophy? Or, what's Directive 7? Do I have anything? Nah, there's nothing on those. Outside, we would pop a lot of achievements. Oh, we could do one of each. All right. So let's do some checking then on which of our... Probably do our two bounty hunters. Manta and Manto. So we'll see which one of them has these missions. Because if one has both and one doesn't, that'll make our decision. One's DPS, one's a tank. So that also gives us a little bit. Running the dailies, it really doesn't matter. I think I'd rather run the flashpoints with the DPS. Just that way I can do more DPS. Especially if we get a combat droid. Because they pull the aggro off you anyway. Okay, so let's see. We need Directive 7 is in here. And Spirit of Vengeance is in here. Okay, so we're good to go on our DPS for both of those. Same thing here. He sold something, and again, we have the poster on all of them. Okay, so we're going to save him for the flashpoints. And do we run Osis on the tank? You know what? We could do CZ and Osis on the tank. And then we might be able to pull off the 4-player heroic without dying, maybe. Let's start there. All right, so let's go grab Manto. See what he has. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so he has access to Directive 7, Spirit of Vengeance. So we could do either or. Okay, let's do CZ and Osis on this character. And then we'll see how close we get to making Conquest. And then we'll fill in with Rishi, Ziost, or Droman cost, depending on how far they get. If we make Conquest, then we might actually try to make it on another character. We shall see. Alright, rock and roll. Doesn't look like anybody has come through right before us here. Boom. So hope everybody's having a great weekend. Whatever it is you are choosing to do on this weekend. As always, we do play for Extra Life. So if you are interested in helping out, it is a charity raising money for the Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals. You can find my personal donation on the screen in the description down below, and I'll throw it into chat here. There we go. I need to take the advice of my oldest son and just make a Stream Deck command to do that so I don't have to type it. He is very much correct. I just haven't gotten to it. It wouldn't be that hard to do. Probably take 30 seconds. Maybe a minute. Alright, somebody is here. So we might be competing a little bit for the crates. So the one thing you need to get in this area are these crates. Everything else you could actually get in the next area if you needed to. But these crates you have to get here. You need 5 of them. This one will eventually count. It doesn't count right now. It is... There we go, move my camera. It's this one right here. So as soon as you kill the thing that comes out of the crate, then you'll get credit for it. If they don't spawn, sometimes you just get credit, right? So we'll click on this one. If it doesn't open, there we go. So we just got credit. So we got credit for both of those without having to fight. Alright, now that we have 4, I usually leave this area. Professor H, how are you doing? What looks like a giant version of Dagger from Basket. Oops, full aggro. Oh, the Bessie does. Yeah, okay. Took me a minute. I haven't watched Battlestar in a while. I don't know that I ever watched all the way through the new one, to be honest. Let's see, we want to go the other way. I saw the original. I watched all of those. But I don't know that I've watched all of them. I've seen some of the new ones. I have to look to see if it's on any of the streaming services and make it a point to go through and watch it again. Hope you're having a good weekend. Jeez. 3 out of 5 opened up. No luck for us today. Okay, so these things are down in the next area. We're at 5 of 6 there. We're getting close on Conquest. What are we at? Ooh, 10,000. We might need to go do some purchasing. Maybe we'll do that after CZ. We'll jump up to Fleet. Alright, there we go. So that one's done. Defeat, investigate. Yep, we're good to go. Now, like I said, if you don't find enough of the clickables, not the crates themselves, but the things that are sitting on the ground, you can get those down here as well. Quick, it felt like... Oh, no. Alright, so this is the heroic in this area. So it is just below the camera. You can't quite see it, but it's this machine right here. Alright, so that one's done. Now we're going to chase down 35 enemies. Also, we want to go ahead and turn on while we're fighting here. We want those crew skills. We want that. So we want to get that up to 17 at the minimum. We're at 9 right now. It's probably safer to get it to 20. 18 or 19 usually will work. 17 will most of the time work. The difference being that we're going to go down into the waste disposal area. And there's enough enemies down there that if we're at 17, we should be able to hit the number that we need, the 50. If you're below that, you'll have to come back up here. So we want to make sure we don't fall back. Sometimes the final fight is the main monster. He goes under the water, and then you have to fight 2 of his tentacles. Sometimes they don't always seem to count. So there's 3 right there. That'll get you to your 50. So if you go to 20, I can't think of any time I've ever had 20 and not gotten it done. So we're at 20 right now. So if you look down here, we're at 20 out of 50. So we just have the waste disposal area. Oh, we're close on Conquest accommodations as well. You can tell I haven't been playing a lot because I haven't been cleaning that kind of stuff out. So the spawns down here, for the most part, are pretty tough to skip. So you're going to have to fight these guys anyway. So that's why we go ahead and get ourselves up to 20 and then move forward from there. So there's 3 spawn points in here that we'll clear before we fight the boss. Grab that group, and bring them all over here to us. There we go. So we got it without needing the boss fight, which again should give us 3 more, but you never quite know. Sometimes it just makes fun. There's another one that spawned over there, and when you kill one, they both die. And you get credit from them, usually. Alright. We'll finish this. This will finish CZ, and we'll pop up to Fleet. Alright, let's check. So we are almost capped there. We won't cap that out, so we'll probably leave that alone. These we get, like, this week we've only gotten 265, so we're not going to get more than that today. But we do need to go take care of those tech fragments, because we're going to cap that out pretty quick. Yeah, 500 more will go, especially with finishing weeklies and stuff. Alright, so what I've been spending my tech fragments on is working on collecting all of the renown armor sets. We'll check to see where we're at on that, and then buy the next one. I think I've got mostly just smuggler left. But we'll check. Let's see, those should be... over there. So we'll slip down, then we'll pull our achievement panel up, and we will take a look. At what we need. Alright. So inside of here, we're going to go to equipment sets. So Trooper, I need one. This is a craftable one. Smuggler, I still need a whole bunch. Knight, I need one, which is also a craftable one. Consular, I need these two, which I'm pretty sure are also both craftable ones. So we actually are essentially through 3, except for the crafting ones. So we're looking for Escape Artist. We've got Slow Road. Or Quick Thinker. So we're going to click on this little guy. Oh, so we haven't done this before. So this is... Basically, there used to be a vendor here to buy this directly, and now they replaced it with this vendor. So there's a little conversation there. Oh, I know, buddy. And in all of that, I already forgot what I was looking for. We're looking for Escape Artist or Quick Thinker. So, Amplified Champion, Apex. So first you look for Armor Lockbox of one of these. I don't see Escape Artist in there. I don't see Quick Thinker in there. So now we'll drop down into Alphabetical. Endless. So Emergency Power, Empowered. Escape Artist should be right there. So that might be a craftable set. So let's see if we can find Quick Thinker. There's Quick Thinker. So again, it is 10,000 tech fragments and 1,000,000 credits. So we'll go ahead and buy that. Burnt through our fragments. And then... Actually, I don't need to do that. We'll open it. We'll pop the achievement. There it is. Also gives us a title. So we get a legacy title on every armor set. That's why I'm collecting them. Not that I'll probably ever use any of them, but at least I'll have them. So, all right, headgear, jacket, wrists, gloves, belt, legs, and boots. Alright, let's see how we did on Conquest. 38,000? Yeah, 38,000. We didn't leave anything on the table. That's good. Alright, let's go do Osis. Osis has a lot more missions on it, so we might make Conquest just on these two. Hopefully I've done Osis on this character. Let's see. Oh, Osis Imperial is different. Okay, that's fine. I haven't done this near as many times, but it'll be fun. And I haven't done it on this character. This is going to be really interesting. Alright, well, we can still grab the missions. So we'll grab that one. All of these. We don't want these 2 weeklies. Alright, let's look. Are there other places I need to get missions? There's something over there and something over there. Okay. I am far less familiar with the Imperial version, so this will be entertaining. Alright, we'll accept that one. And I think the other one might be upstairs, or is it you? All right. Yep, I think that's everything. So we're gonna have to speeder travel because I don't have any of these unlocked. So we get a bonus here in that not only will we get the OSIS missions done,
Travel route is confirmed.
we're also going to unlock all of the travel points. So if I need to do it again on this character, I can. Also means that we get a different... Oh, we got a motorcycle going by outside. We get a different Heroic 4, which we've done on stream before. We'll see how we do on it.
At your service, sir.
All right, there should be a second one here. Here we go. Grab that. Grab this. Okay, so I don't have my route for this character down near as well as I do for my Republic characters. Did I travel to the wrong spot? Hold on, let's check something here.
Displaying all authorized destinations.
No. We're in the right
Travel
spot.
route is confirmed.
There's just there's a tunnel. Heroic there. Okay, we can quick travel to the Heroic there, so we'll use that to get us up there. And then hopefully we'll pick up that quick travel point. The Republic spawns in here. So we got the two big droids, right? Yeah, those are the same mission. That's a little different. That's the same. Okay, so we'll use the Heroic to travel up there. What do we have here then? Deliver supplies. So we got the river. So again, the Republic starts here. We normally come up and around the river that way. So I think we'll head down this way. We'll pick up that point. And then we'll use the Heroic to get us up north. And then we can quick travel back to here to take the speeder to the next area. I think that'll work. Okay, so what are we looking to do? Deliver supplies to Imperial troops. Seems reasonable. Where are these troops? Alright, anywhere in this area. I bet you it's that. So on the Republic side, you free the prisoners. This will be a lot easier because in Republic side these can be fights. Here they just appear to be drop-off points. And since everybody's friendly, well, there's not one there. We don't have to fight. Oh, there's a little bit of a fight there. Kyler, my friend, it's been a little while. How you doing? Good to have you with us. Yeah, so I didn't stream this morning because they were running a Stars Reach beta this morning, or alpha, pre-alpha test. Did you get in? Did you get into Stars Reach? I know you had applied. So that was at 10 o'clock this morning, and so I pushed my stream to do that. Yeah, check your email. They sent out another round. They have Team Blue and Team Green now. So they sent out another round. I believe the next test, they do a midweek test like on Wednesdays, and then I think a weekend test. They're like very tight windows. They only pull the servers up for like about 2 hours and then test and then shut everything back down. Alright, what are we looking for next? Defeat mutated Genosian captains. Alright, let's go look for their bosses. Are you a captain? You are. Boom. But yeah, double check your email. They'll send you a link to the test server, Discord, and a Steam computer to install it on Steam. So anyway, I did that this morning. And then, well, we can't skip a SWTOR Saturday. Gotta stream for the kids. Well worth my time. I raised my goal. I reset my goal now. So my old goal was, let's see, where's our progress? There we go. Again, I can't thank Dominic enough for his very generous contribution that blew us right past our goal. So our goal was 3,500 before, which we have met for the year. I didn't know if I was going to get there when we started game day. I wasn't sure, but we pulled out a lot of numbers on game day, even before Dominic, and then Dominic destroyed our goal. Yeah, so my experience so far has been very much as a tester. What they have now is, it feels more like a game now. It's gameplay testing. Unfortunately, they do have, there's bugs, and that's very, very much to be expected. The bug I'm running into won't let me into the game. So I spent 2 hours today reconfiguring my side of things and trying different combinations of Steam flags, resolutions, characters, character names, character types, everything I could think of to try to get past the bug, and I never did. So I spent 2 hours today just logging in and crashing. That was my experience today. I want to test other things, right? But that's the point of alpha. That's the point of trying to help them out. So, not mad, sad maybe. You know, I want to get in and try some stuff out, but not mad. So that's my experience so far. Now, that being said, I was on the test Discord that whole time, and so some of the people who were in game would have their camera on at times in the Discord. So I've seen some gameplay, and so far it looked pretty cool. But unfortunately for me, I have not played yet. So hopefully that gets fixed relatively soon. I might try it on a different machine. So I might set up I have two computers in here. So I might try it on a different machine next time as well. So I'll set up both of them up so that if it is some kind of weird configuration for my computer, which is possible, it would potentially alleviate that. So that's my testing plan so far. Yeah, it's a known issue. What they have found so far, it's a Unity bug. Unity crashes. The game's built in Unity. It's something to do with the terrain. When the terrain loads in, usually I would never even see the world. But a few times I would actually load in and see some of the background and stuff. But there's some kind of a graphics driver terrain loading issue that is crashing the game. All right. So, I forced. Hold on, I'm trying to talk and think at the same time. Datapad, and retrieve shuttle. Okay. And then what's this way? Oh, then we have to go in there as well. I'm glad we checked that. So I was forcing different versions of DirectX to load. I tried the game at a bunch of different resolutions. So yeah, I tried a bunch of things. I don't want to, and again, this is not meant to bash on the game. This is exactly why this is a very tight, closed alpha. They're trying to find this stuff so that they can fix it, so that when the game goes live, these don't become issues. So again, I don't want to make it sound like this is like, uh-oh, this game's in trouble, because it's not. This is a very, very common process. So that being said, that was mine. But I felt, if you're going to sign up and do tests like this, I felt, I don't want to say obligated, but that's the reason, right? That's the reason that they're doing this test. So if I try to log in once and it doesn't work, I just like, well, screw these guys, and I just don't do anything else. They don't get the data. They don't get any kind of feedback. They don't, it makes it harder to track down. So I am happy to contribute my 2 hours of crashing my computer. It didn't crash the computer. It just crashed the game. So I'm happy to contribute to help them out. So, all right, what are we looking for? Data pads. Yeah, it's, at least that's, I'm 99% sure, because the crash dialogue that comes up was a Unity crash dialogue. So there is Unity involved. I'm not saying that maybe they're not doing other things, but I think it's in Unity. Yeah, for sure. And again, that's the difference between an open beta style playtest and a early. It's like, it's listed right now as pre-alpha. They're not even calling it alpha. It's a different beast. So I'm okay with it. Like I said, I won't say I'm not disappointed. I would love to get in and test the systems. That's what I love to do, right? I want to dig into a core gameplay system and rip it apart, and get what's under the hood, try out different ways of doing things and all that kind of stuff. That's my true, I don't want to say passion, but, if I'm going to do testing style stuff, that's my love, is that kind of stuff. So, hoping to get there. I didn't actually think about it. I'm glad I'm talking about it, because I honestly, I guess we'll call it a little bit of frustration. As I was trying to figure it out and run through different things. Is that everything? What am I supposed to do in here? I think that's everything. I didn't even think about trying a different computer. I did at the end. My son came in and talked to me a little bit, because he wanted to see it as well. And like, what I might do is potentially even set it up so that if I had to use his computer, I could. Because I can't stream it yet, so I don't have to have all my streaming gear and stuff set up. So yeah, I might, the next test that I can participate in, because sometimes they do it while I'm at work and things. I may just set it up so I've got 3 computers that I could try it on. But it's kind of nice, because I was in the voice chat for Discord, right? So, listening to the developers are in there with the players. They're playing along with them and fixing things and helping them as they go, and answering questions. Like, hey, this happened. Is that something you want? Is that something that's a bug? Is this a planned feature? And in those chats, they do kind of talk about, yeah, here's how it is now. Here's what we want it to be eventually. Here's how we kind of hacked this together in order to make it work for this test. Sometimes they even let slip some information that they probably shouldn't. That happened once today, so I will not repeat it. I do, again, want to respect. It's not that it won't get out, I'm sure, but all it really was like we're thinking about doing this kind of a feature or a system, but it's not announced yet. So you get little slips like that, but yeah, so far the game's looking good. What I find really interesting, one of the things that is a topic of conversation, being that it is an MMO, is comparing it to other MMOs. And references to Star Wars Galaxies keep coming up. And if you know, Raph Koster was, I believe, the lead designer on Star Wars Galaxies, at least the original. And it's funny to see similar systems in the game, right? Like, oh, I can see this system and how it is similar to, things that were in Star Wars Galaxies. So that's kind of cool. You can see his fingerprints on those systems, right? Like, oh, okay, yeah, I can see the history here of you really like the way that system works, so this one is the next generation of it. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, Raph was on Galaxies. Also, I believe was lead designer or a lead designer. I don't know his exact title for Ultima Online as well. So Ultima Online is like, if you consider WoW and EverQuest. Oh, I should probably pay attention to my companion. Let's see if I can pull aggro on all these guys. Forgot I'm not running a healer here. So if you consider like WoW the father, EverQuest the fathers of MMOs, Ultima Online is the grandpa. It was something. Still to this day, probably one of my favorite games that I've ever played. Like lifetime favorite. Yeah, it's still running. Ultima Online released in 1997, so what is that, 27 years? Okay, what are we supposed to be doing in here? Okay, it just says reach the outpost. Okay. I believe there are, and you can decide if you would like to do, oh, I remember this boss fight. Let's go ahead and go with a healer, though. I believe that there are now player servers that are up and running for Galaxies. So I have not tried them, and I probably never will. Galaxies, much like Ultima Online, I don't want to go play Ultima Online again either. And that sounds weird because, like I said, literally probably my favorite game that I've ever played. I can't remember if I have to blow those things up. What am I supposed to do here? Alright, let's get out of the fire. We'll start with that. Yeah, I can't hit that directly, so maybe I have to drop circles on it. We'll try that. Okay, back to my train of thought. For both of those games, I have such fond memories and enjoyed them so much that I don't want to go back and play them because they are dated games. And while the systems will probably hold up, they're old. The graphics are old and things like that. And I don't know that they will live up to my memories of them. And so I'm going to hold those memories as cherished memories of a great time that I had in both of those games and leave it at that. So that is my philosophy on those particular games. Alright, it does still feel like we're supposed to do something with these fuel cells, but not sure if I'm doing it right or not. Does this thing say anything? Yeah, drop those. Ooh. Okay, I don't know if that did any damage to him or not. I'll drag him over to these. You know what? The funny thing is, it's a great question. So, if Ultima is my favorite, did I enjoy the other Ultima games? I don't know that I ever played them. Ultima Online was the first that I played, just because it was an MMO. If I have, I've played one briefly type of thing. It wasn't, I don't even think I've ever even completed it. So yeah, oh crap. I should have hit my defenses. So yeah, Ultima Online is my favorite of all the Ultima games because I did not play them. I came into that franchise. Ultima Online brought me into that franchise. Very similar to how I play Pokemon Go, and I've never played any other Pokemon or watched any of the shows or anything like that. It's just, that's my one little tiny window into that universe. Okay, let's see. Is there anything that's going to hint as to what I'm supposed to be doing here? Immune to yeah, those are standard boss immunities. I think I just need to not get stuck in fire. Did you play Ultima? Yeah, I know of them, right? It's not that, you know, there's a lot of games that I've never played that I pay attention to just as kind of part of my, call it job description. But yeah, Ultima is definitely one of those that never played. Before, oh come on, I'm stuck. In that era of my gameplay, I actually didn't play a lot of RPGs. RPG just wasn't my thing. I was mostly RTS. At that time of my life, I still played first-person shooters because I was much younger. But racing games, sports games, and real-time strategy were kind of my rotation back then. Now, I've played the, you know, I guess what you would consider the classics, right? I played the Final Fantasies and, let's see, what other RPGs did I play a lot of? Well, if you count Grand Theft Auto as kind of an open world RPG, I played a lot of those. I think, what are the classic RPGs that I've played? Not a lot. Fallout, I played a lot of the Fallouts. Neverwinter Nights, I played a lot of Neverwinter Nights. I guess Shadowrun. We count Shadowruns as RPGs. Alright, Bessie, come on. Heal yourself. This heroic moment just to give us some extra incoming health. Oh, I tried to jump over it. That was probably a mistake. This is only a heroic too. It shouldn't be this difficult. There's a root or something that keeps getting me. Alright, let's see if we can get him over here to these last two. Like, I can't attack these, so there's got to be a reason that they're here. Okay, we've cleared all those out. Maybe that makes him more vulnerable or something. We're gonna play a little cat and mouse game with him here. Ugh, I'm rooted again. There we go. I'm gonna eat that fire to get this off. Hopefully that won't kill me. Yeah, that fire's not bad. The circle one, or the double circle, big circle, orange circles, I think. The red circles hurt. See right there, rooted again. And there we go. Now we can move. That red circle is not bad. The double orange circle was pretty bad. Although, since we've killed those hyper cell things or whatever they are, I don't think we've gotten those. So that's probably helped quite a bit. Alright, let's defense up just in case. There we go. Alright, that one went better. Alright, is there anything else I need to do in here before we leave? Nope. I might own one or two of the... It's like... I can picture the CDs. So they might be in my collection. Or I might even have bought the Ultimate Collection on Steam or something like that. But no, I haven't played them. All right, we're just running away since this is an instance. Once we get outside the instance, we'll drop out of combat. All right, let's get aggressive again now that we're outside the heroic. And we'll just walk right into a random spawn. That was not very smooth. Where are you at? There you are, my friend. So, this one won't be near as bad. This is an open world. It's still a champion, but it's not like a Heroic 2 instance level champion. And then tomorrow, I'm going back to Stardew Valley. I think I'm going to make Sunday Stardew Valley Sunday. At least for a while. Stardew Valley is one of those games that I've owned for... Oh, man. Well, last time I played it on Steam, at least when I played yesterday, was 2019. So I know I've owned it since then. I think it came out in 2015 to 2017, somewhere in there. So I've owned it for a very long time and always wanted to play it and just never got around to it. So I think I'm going to let the stream be my reason to play. So at least once a week, I think we're going to pick up Stardew Valley on Sundays. At least that's the plan. Alright, we did not get that. Alright, let's see if we can get close enough through the wall. Because if we can, then we won't have to go up in there. That's farther than I had played a grand total of 2 hours, according to Steam. So I blew past that yesterday. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can get close enough. So I think we'll pick that up probably at least once a week. For me, it's a small, proud moment, but worth mentioning. The development studio that developed PlanetSide, I think they just created a Blue Sky account, or they just haven't ever used it. And so they have followed, I think, 5 or 9 people, and I'm one of them. And they shared my stream of PlanetSide. So thank you. I doubt you're watching this stream, but we'll let the guns do the work there. But that was kind of cool to have the developers of a game that you played like and share your video for it. They have so far, at least the last time I checked, they only have 3 posts on Blue Sky, and my repost is one of them. So thank you guys. It's sometimes those little moments that make you feel like maybe you're reaching something. Not that you people in my chat aren't awesome. Always glad to have you. Gives me somebody to talk to. If you're watching the VOD, you're cool too. This guy's bug. There's a bug sometimes you'll run into. Let's see if see how they go into evade mode. So see if we can kill that one. So if they go back into evade mode, we'll just walk away. Yeah, we'll just walk away. So they reset. Alright, let's get this boss. Yeah, it was fun. Like I said, it's been on my list of like, man, I want to play this game. But it usually always came down to time, just like everything else. So the advantage of adding it as a streaming game is now it becomes part of my initiative to get my watch time up. I can see myself getting way deep in that game. I can see all of the collections and subsystems and building and, let alone the story. I don't know where the story will go, but I can definitely see myself getting sucked into that one. Also, it's funny because I played that Dolok demo, which definitely was inspired by Stardew Valley and some other games. And so Friday night I was gonna download a bunch of demos. Steam is running a like a cooking special thing right now with a whole bunch of cooking style games. And so I was gonna pull like 2 or 3, 4 demos or free to play versions of those and just cycle through them and play. And then I'm like, well, okay, that's okay, but I probably wouldn't continue any of those games, so they do one-offs. So then I'm like, well, what have I played recently? So I went back through my library of, content from the last couple of weeks of streams. And I saw Dolok Town, and I'm like, well, Dolok Town is also a demo, but it would be kind of nice to finish it. And then I got to thinking, like, they said that was based off of Stardew Valley, and I haven't played Stardew Valley. So then I went up to the Steam usage stats, where they list like concurrent players and daily totals and all that kind of stuff. And interesting enough, Stardew Valley, at least this week and last week, because it didn't change positions, was ranked number 11 as far as total players on the Steam. Which I was surprised, because it is an older game, but definitely still has a following. So I'm like, you know what? This is the gaming universe telling me that I need to go play Stardew Valley. I really enjoyed the demo that's based off of Stardew Valley, and I wanted more of that. I enjoy those type of games. I've always wanted to play it, and it's still relevant. So add all those things together, and there you go. We get Stardew Valley streams. Reprogram scrambled evacuator droids. What are those? Have I just been killing them? You're a scrambled evacuator droid. Should I just do this? That droid did not seem to enjoy being reprogrammed. It upset him. So anyway, that was my complete thought process as to why I'm playing Stardew Valley. Well, what am I doing? Use Imperial developed splicing tool. It is designed to quickly override the droid programming and grant user control of the droid. It can be used from medium range. Well, so far we're 0 for 2. Anyway, I'm still in the spring of year 1. You might know this. I'll probably have to go look it up. Where do I go to find... Can I attack first? And then do this? Let's try that. There we go. Worked that time. So here's where, as a player perception, you have to be careful. It worked because I attacked first, but it also could just simply be random. Right? So we'll just use it here. Yeah, see, it worked fine on that one too. So, but it's easy in your head to get into the mode of like, oh, okay, I guess you have to attack them first and then it'll work. And that's not actually true. That's just the way it worked for us on that one. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know where to go to know when spring's gonna end. Like, is it just on a calendar? It might be on the calendar, I guess. I could look there. I'm trying to... So I talked about this in the stream. Oh, that's a battle droid, nothing. I'm trying not to go and look everything up. I'm trying to allow the game to teach me what I need to know to play the game. The things I have looked up so far are things that are just kind of like time savers. Oh, we made Conquest already. So for instance, like, how much can I buy and sell crops for, right? Well, I can plant each crop and then put that down in a spreadsheet and keep track of it. So it's data I could get. So for something like that, I might go to a website and look up those numbers just so I don't have to go through and plant each crop and collect the data myself. But so that's kind of my goal. I'm just trying to try to play through it and only use the game itself to teach me how to play the game. So I'm sure I'm going to make some mistakes, and I'm sure if you are a veteran Stardew Valley player, you'll be yelling at your screen. What is wrong with this guy? Why can't he play this game correctly? Okay, let's see. We have cleared this area. We have cleared this area. So we have the farms, which has the Heroic 4. I think the Heroic 4 is up here on the farms. And then we have the temple. So let's go to the temple next. I don't think I can quick travel to the farms. Undiscovered and undiscovered. But we have discovered... Is it this one? Yeah, this one had the travel point to it. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was fun. I'm glad I got back into it.
At your service, sir.
Alright. Let's go ahead and we'll travel to the farms so we can unlock the quick travel point. Then we'll travel out to the temple. We'll do the temple. Then we can just quick travel back to the farms. Alright, so how far did we blow past Conquest? Not very much. We're just at 101. Alright, there's the Heroic 4. Alright, I think that's all the quests for here. What is that? Know your enemy. Scan power generator, scan sensor array. Did we just pick that up? Because we had cleared this area. So I'm guessing... Scan crop, scan storage tank. So it would be more efficient to start over here before we do those last two areas. If we're going to have to backtrack a little bit. That's okay. Like I said, I have not run this Imperial... Oh man, probably not more than... I know probably less than 10 times, but... So definitely not as familiar with it as the Republic side. Alright, let's see. What do we have out here to grab? Anything? Yeah, it looks like there's at least one mission. Where are you? There you are. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything outside. We've got a 3 on the inside. What do we have over here? Cover artifacts. Destroy Jedi techs, recover artifacts, and then that's the heroic. So a lot of similarities between the two, although there are some differences. Nice on this one. We don't have to fight the... Like Republic side, we have to fight those guys. I think this mission is the same, though. So we can skip some combat. I'm sure we probably already hit our... Yeah, we're at 77, so... Yep. I think we are going to have to make sure, though, which one is that one. Okay, that is Osis. What about this one? Okay, so we didn't complete this because CZ did not give us enough missions or kills. So we might have to go and revisit CZ on another character. That's okay. So, okay. Oh, no, I didn't redo it. This is an interesting... I don't want to call it a bug. But because this thing here is walkable geometry. Right, so we're going to walk up on top here. And then I'm channeling a move. If I move during that and it cancels that channel, it doesn't complete the dig. And then it respawns itself. So I couldn't get it to do it, but... Yeah, it was kind of cool to see. No, I think it released in 2015. It's definitely not new. They have a new game out. Don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. I think it came out this year. It's more of a... It's like a 3D platformer. What it looked like, at least from my memory. And they're, I think, mostly an indie studio, so love supporting the indies. Yeah, it's interesting because I do hashtag Planet Base in my announcement post. So, but yeah, the fact that they're even looking for it, I was surprised. Like I said, it was a cool moment. Definitely not expected. I don't know that I've ever had. Oh, I had another one. Not quite the same. I did like and quote share a post from, I think is he the art director for SWTOR, about the red speeder that I use. And he liked it. I don't recall if he did anything beyond that. But that was kind of cool. All right, I think 2 are in here, and then 2 are around the corner, if I recall. I think we're going to have to take this fight. I don't think I can get by those guys. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Maximizing your profit margins, setting up your... I don't know how much automation's in the game yet. I haven't got that far. You know, I know so far the things I've seen, you know, like you can set up automatic sprinklers and stuff, but I'm guessing there's more stuff there. I think tomorrow I'm going to... I'll keep farming. Farming right now is my main money maker. And then I bought my first bag inventory upgrade. I think that's enough that I might go back to the mines because I want to get ore to upgrade my tools next. Yeah, that might be it. So I think those are my tasks for tomorrow is... Well, I unlock a story chunk, so we'll go probably do that first. We'll keep our farm going, and then I think we're going to go spelunking down into the mines. I also need to put up a chicken coop. Like, it's that... I'm going to use the word treadmill, not in a bad way, but it's just like... There always is that one more thing mentality. Right? Oh, I just got this one more thing. That's where I'm going to have to be careful. I think I'm going to have to set actual time limits and say, okay, doesn't matter where we're at. When we hit this time, we're going to have to call it and move to the... Or push it till next week, because I could easily get lost in that world. I actually was looking at that... Oh man, when was it? It was within the last week. It was something that I had looked at on my... I think on my Steam list. I don't think it was Epic. Might want to go with the heals for this area. Oh wow, nice job, Bessie. She killed it. She did pretty good. She killed the elite by herself. Alright, what do I need? Alright, I got him, Bessie. You keep me alive, I'll keep him busy. Yeah, I think throughout this month, I'm going to try out some things, but I do need to probably get myself a rotation of regular games, right? Like, you know, maybe reserve one night a week for trying out new things, but then try to get some kind of a pattern of things that I can keep playing. I've mostly just been watching the data, the YouTube data, and if people respond well to something through views and watch time, then I try to keep that going. I'm anxious for, I want Alpha 12 of the last Starship, because I could do another week or two of that easy. But it feels like now I wouldn't be doing a lot of different things in that, outside of just making up our own story and continuing to advance our fleet, but which could be fun as well. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Holy cow, did they jump Bessie? Guys, she's a healer, leave her alone. Alright, we'll just pull the aggro to us. I saw that. Yeah, I grabbed that, I think yesterday. I actually did think about him when I was looking at that. The second game was free. I already had it in my library, so I don't remember what it was. So I did pick, this is the slow grindy way to do this because we're healer tank now. We are not putting out much damage. Although we're nearly invulnerable. We're not going to die. But healer and tank is definitely the slow way to kill things. But I don't think my health dropped below like 80% there. Yeah, it's a little cliche, and it's not 100% true, but as a general overall arc, I do believe games are harder. Older games are harder than more modern games. For two reasons. The industry has expanded a lot from just the ultra hardcore. But also, I think developers have gotten better at leading their player through the experience, right? Not just be like throwing them to the deep end and saying, good luck, hope you swim. But yeah, I think in general, get back into those retro games and it's a whole different beast. Alright, we'll continue to slow roll our way through this section. We'll skip anything that we can. Oh, this hallway is mostly empty, at least right now. Let's hope. Well, that's nice. On the Republic version, you have to fight a couple fights in there. Well, and that's part of it, right? You know, if you go back to our history of video games, you know, video games were made to... We had to kill you. Often. Otherwise, you're not going to put more quarters in the machine. So, yeah. And it's interesting, because you ever look at, like, early console games... like even on the NES, you know, you still had 3 lives in a lot of games because it's the arcade machine mentality, right? You have so many lives. Once those lives are done, you can put another quarter in and continue with your adventure. Whereas you'll see old like Nintendo games where it's like, you've died, press start to continue. It's like, that's the point where you would put the quarter in. But without the need for that, it was kind of funny. So it took us a little while to get past that. Ah, our roots. Or we all did like the Mario bugs where you just jump on the the one enemy on the stairs over and over and over again. You get these weird symbols for the number of lives that you had. Ah, the good old days. Life was simpler. Oh, I blew through my heat. Alright. Not very good resource management there. Again, you can see my health. We're in no danger. It's just an inevitable fight. I will win this fight. Just a matter of time. You should just give up, Master. What is your name? Shoshana. Alright, that should clear this whole area. Yep, back to the farm as we go. And we'll see if we want to tackle... Yeah, we'll tackle that Heroic 4. There's going to be some deaths involved. I remember it. I don't 100% remember how to get through it, but I do remember the general fight. All right, where did it put us? Alright, we'll go do that first, and we'll kind of head north. I think we got all the missions. So on the Republic side, this is where you put the fires out. I'm going to guess we're going to start them. And I think we have to blow up the turrets instead of setting up the turrets. Well, they're already on fire, so we're not going to make it any better. I say there better be more farms somewhere. How long do you think the respawn is on this? Not too long at all. That's convenient. Let's see, let's change you back to a QR code. There we go. Alright. Scan, destroy turrets. Not doing too bad. We're only an hour and a half in. We've got most of our first character done here. Alright, so is there a good scan spot? Let's try here. See what we can find. Well, that one's pretty obvious. That's probably the same thing. Yep. The other one just crops. We can do that. Sensor analysis contains a liquid fertilizer with a high nutrient content. And then I believe it says the other two are in this area. Power generator and sensor array. So we'll do those later. Alright, let's go start popping turrets. You can put Bessie back on DPS though. 3 turrets down. Hope our speeder's gone into stealth mode. Yeah. I think if the Republic person is going through here and setting up turrets, you can actually kill their turrets as well. I may be mistaken. What's that? 7. They're respawning because we've already done this one. That's good. Nice quick respawn rate. Definitely helpful. Lowers player frustration. Alright, turret's done. We have the heroic and the scan one, so let's go knock the heroic out. I say that confidently as I know I'm going to get just destroyed. Oh, I can't believe we pulled that off. I thought for sure we were going to pull aggro there. Okay, so much like the Heroic 4 on the Republic side, this one's definitely one built around the concept of you're going to get overwhelmed with enemies. So also much like that side, we are going to want to find ourselves a place to do the fight that hopefully is a ways away. And we can just pull the group slowly. Can we? Whoop, not there. That'll kill us. That would have been great to fight down there. Alright, let's see what's this direction. Nope, we can't even go down the beach. They've thought of my trickery. Let's go over here. Can't imagine they're going to let us go down there. Oh, okay. How far out can we go? Okay, this might be the spot right here. If I can pull things over to here, that might just work, because I don't know that they can go over that, which means they're going to all have to funnel down here. Alright, we'll try that. We'll see if it works. It may not. But we are a tank, and we have a healer, and we'll do our best to try to... Okay. So they started to spawn in. There's no colonists or anything to help us, so we just got to get aggro. There's aggro. Try not to get knocked off our speeder. Alright, we'll see if this works. I think right here. This seems like a good spot. Because then they won't have line of sight on us, right? They're going to have to come all... Okay, they're not going around, but that's okay. So the theory here is we can live long enough and heal between spawns, right? Like This first round, they're all going to be heavy on it, but as we kill them, things are going to respawn. But it's going to take them a while to get down here to us. So hopefully we can thin this group out before the next group gets to us. That's the theory. We'll see if it works. Yep, so here comes the next group. So we'll back off here a little bit. Try not to stand and stupid. We're doing okay here. And again, the fact that we are a tank does definitely help. Actually, you know what? Let's leave that gold alive as long as we can. Don't attack it, Bessie. Attack the other guy. Because I think that's going to spawn a second gold. Not spawned anyway. Alright, Bessie, come to me. Come to me. Don't go rogue on me. There we go. Yeah, this isn't working out too bad. Yep, there's the other gold right there. Working his way down here. Let's see how long it took him to get here. Like, he spawned probably as soon as that other one died. But it gave us time to recoup, recharge, have lost our heroic moment though, so. A little bit less healing going right now. Alright, Bessie. Nope, nope, nope. Back around the corner. Get the normal thinned out. And we'll take out the strong. I think we can start getting a little more aggressive now. Alright, I think we're alright. Cool. Actually, I'm going to call this one probably easier than the Republican. Now, part of that is, I think, because we're a tank. That's definitely helpful. Alright, we're not not in combat. So let's go see what's left. There's a droid left. So there must have been 3 of them, but I don't see anything else. So we'll fight him up here. I think we cleared everything else. So. One-on-one with an elite, not worried at all. And then we got our 2 scans to go do. It does like to knock you down, though. Don't miss that about the tanking world. Stuns and knockbacks, knockdowns. Awesome. That worked out just peachy. I think we have to go to the Dead Forest. Nope, Ancient Ruins. What's this? Canyons, farms. Oh, where is that? What's the closest? Dead Forest. Dead Forest is our closest quick travel point. Get our last 2 scans in. Let's see. Oh, can I scan from here? Let's try that. That would be awesome. I think that big radio antenna is one of the things we need. Nope, that's one of the things we need. Okay, we can get that from here. For those of you that do play the game or are interested, the devs did do a live stream for the 7.6 content, which we did a reaction and commentary to. When did we do that? 2 days ago? 14th? I think the 14th. Alright, where's my last thing I need? What am I looking for? Sensor array. You think those look like sensor arrays? Let's see. Did I just miss it? Nope. Not there. Alright, let's reposition. Yeah, so they're basically walking through all of the 7.6 updates, which they basically let out that it's going to hit December 10th. They haven't officially said that, but they all but officially said that during the stream. So, I don't know that a dev live stream has spoilers per se. One of the things and I commented about this in the reaction, the story content got delayed. So they're going to release everything but the new story as part of the 7.6 update. And I'll give props to the... Oh, it's there. I think we went the wrong direction, but we'll take it. Yeah, it is like an antenna. But props to the 2 writers. They both showed up, gave an update, talked about that they're missing some things and it's not going to make it. And you could see the emotion and everything on their faces of how disappointed they were that they weren't going to be able to get the content out. They didn't come out and say this. My hypothesis is they talk about not having all of the, what's the word they used? All of the pieces that they needed to complete the content. And so here's a train of thought, conspiracy theory, whatever you want to call it. In the last update, they have 2 different conversation styles. They have the fully voiced, fully character voiced, classic style that they used in the original game. And then they've got the newer version, this kind of like the NPC will talk, and then you just choose text and your character doesn't talk. And players were not happy that part of the main new story had that second style in it. So if you extrapolate from that, then they hopefully heard us and then are going to do better. But in doing that, there's also been voice actor strikes and string actors guild strikes and all that kind of stuff while they've been putting this together. And so it feels like, and again, this is just conjecture, I have no proof of this, it feels like that there's voice work that didn't get done. And so instead of releasing it with the non-voice work version of the conversations, they are delaying it. Obviously, it's disappointing when content gets delayed, but I got to give them props for, choosing quality over quantity. Now, you could look at this the other way and just say, well, maybe they just didn't get it done. That's also a possibility. But there's a lot of factors there that feel like there was some aspect of it that didn't allow them to complete what they wanted to get completed. So anyway, but I'll give them, like I said, give them 100% full kudos to the two ladies who had to sit there and tell all of the plans, anticipating the next part of the story. It's not going to be there. That's rough, man. That's hard to do. Because they wanted to hit as much as we do. I kind of forgot this guy was blue. Yeah, it's an okay set of pants. We'll keep those. I also mentioned this in the live stream. I'm intrigued from the standpoint of when they do these updates. Part of making an MMO is trying to keep all kinds of different player styles happy. You've got story people, you've got in-game people, you've got raiders people, you've got PvP people. You've got all these different groups that want different things, right? For me, I'm curious to see the 7.6 expansion is going to hit December 10th. Most likely. Life Day event's going to hit, so we'll have that event to do. The dynamic encounters are in that, so they're going to hit. They've added a new little system. There's a lair boss for group content. So all these systems are going to hit. And there's achievements and special perks and all that kind of stuff for those. Will I be happier, and we won't know this until the story hits, but will I be happier in all that hits this fall? And that's what I work on this fall, and I play through it, and I get my achievements and, all my achievement-y based stuff that I like to do. And once I'm kind of like, you know what? I'm done with those. I'm not going to do any dynamic encounters until the next thing comes in. Then the story hits, and now I have something else to do. Will I like that better or not? Or as opposed to just getting it all at once? So I don't know. Don't know the answer to that, but I'm waiting to see. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? We made it to 117. So we now need to do what? Defeat non-player enemies across the galaxy with the aid of companions. Without the aid of companions. We'll probably skip the bounty contracts. 2 flashpoints. Actually, we were going to do the flashpoints on this guy. We do need to run another CZ. Okay, let's do that. Let's go get the other bounty hunter. So those are my thoughts, the quick thoughts on it. I think I talked about it for, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours. The live stream itself was an hour and a half. So just watching the live stream would have taken that long. Let alone me thinking that I needed to chime in and talk about it. Okay, so let's go do CZ first. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to dismiss our companion. And we will go knock out 2 of these with this guy. Now you can still do the missions, right? We won't have the planetary 75 defeat enemies, so we won't get extra from that. We also won't get extra for the weekly, so we won't get a lot of conquest for it. But we can still do the missions. Alright, so we'll start off with just knocking out the defeat 25 here. And we don't need to do all the missions, we only need to do 2. But we're here, we might as well. Alright, I hit my gut button to jump to the enemy, and it was not a jump to the enemy, it was on a different character. Gotta change my mentality. Between different characters. Alright, so the Zerka counter mission will be a nice way to keep track of how many we have. Once that hits 25, we will pop the Galactic Seasons objective and be well on our way. Alright, so somebody's been here just before us. But they didn't claim these. Have you streamed any more Guild Wars, Kyler? Or you've been busy? You mentioned that you were busy, so... Oh, sure. Give me the droid. Give me a second droid. Why not? Make it harder. I think I'm about to pull aggro. I can hear the droid coming up behind me. Right, let's see if these guys respawn. Sure. Right, there's 15. We need 10 more. Missed my circle. Still missed. Not quite big enough to get all three. Alright, so normally in this fight I would just let my companion fight this guy while I did the extra work. But no companion. We can't do that. Ah, we only got 2 droids. That's not too bad. 2 out of 5. Nah, they just said delayed. They didn't give any details. So I do not know. But they, like I said, they made a couple of references to the fact that they wanted to make sure that, you know, like they talked about the player reaction to the other cutscenes and things like that. So, yeah, and again, it depends on what's the matter. Like, it could be my hypothesis that it's a voice actor thing. It could be a technical issue, right? That they're working out. You know, I don't know. One thing I did find interesting, just as a general flow of things, is that the two of the planets that they did the dynamic encounters on, Hoth and Tatooine, are the current ones. Are also the planets that the new story's taking place on. So, you know, it's like, are they doing all that at kind of once? Did something not get done? I don't know. I still think voice acting's probably the most likely thing. Okay, I think we got our 25. Yep, there's 26. So. All right, Bessie, you're off the bench. You're back. And your DPS. All right, so what do we need? We need 26 to 35. So here we're not going to bother with getting the 20 because that's all. You only do that once per planet on your whole account. So, or on your account on the server. So per legacy. So there's no point in chasing that down. Yeah, it's definitely disappointing though. I am, like many players, kind of ready for them to be done with this story arc. I have not had as negative a reaction to it. I've enjoyed it, but it's been going for a long time, like years. And so, kind of ready for it to start to wrap up. And it feels like it's getting close. I don't know if this will be the last one, but it does feel like it's getting close to wrapping up. But I think they put out that the dynamic encounters are going to have, you know, achievements, meta achievements. Like there's 2 speeders you can get through them. It's going to give us something to do for a while. Life Day. Maybe I'll tackle the Hug the Wookiee thing, although I don't know that I'll stream that. That might get a little boring. Unless we have other stories to tell, but just walking around and hugging Wookiees for 3 hours might not be the most exciting thing to watch. Although maybe it is. You know what? Maybe that's what you want from my streams now, is Wookiee hugging. So if you are pro Wookiee hugging, let me know in the comments. Drop a comment down there and be like, it's exactly what I want. I will watch you hug Wookiees for 6 straight hours. And I'll do it. I've thought about doing some just weird, oddball streams. Like, I kind of want to put my character in the slowest walk form and walk across the sea. I think that would be cool. It might be boring to watch, but I think it would be cool. Gotta love Wookiees. There's a stupid achievement. Yep, okay. Let's see, where is it? I don't have it. Because I've just... There's only like 6 or 7 Wookiees. and they're kind of a pain to get into the right spot to do the hug. It's a pain in the butt. Probably in general. Let's see, Life Day. 1,500 Wookiees. Hugged Wookiees. I've done 49. I probably did 49 because what was this one? I was the Wookiee Huggy Champion. I don't have Hug Everlasting as the title. So I don't know. Outside of streaming, we'll see. They did mention Wookiee hugging a couple of times in the stream. If they make it a little more, I don't want to say it's not hard at all, right? You just have to walk up to a Wookiee, and you get a temporary hug icon that pops up here, and you click that and you hug them. Although sometimes you have to like be standing in just the right spot. And then like on Nar Shaddaa, I think there's like 6, 7, 8 of them around the promenade. And then once you hug all of those, then you can't hug them for like a while. It's not like the droid thing. If they make it so that it's more convenient, I would happily walk around and keep hugging Wookiees and, again, watch a movie or something while I'm doing it. But right now, I don't know. Not sure if I'm going to get that one done. Okay, let's see. We've got a bounty, and the 2 flashpoints. I don't think I can launch the flashpoints from inside this instance, so let's go outside. I suppose we're not going to pop the achievements for either one, so we can just do them both. We'll do Directive 7 and Spirit of Vengeance. Neither one of them are short. Oh, do I get any cool decorations? Oh, I want more of those. So, yeah, we'll definitely do Directive 7. What does the Spirit of Vengeance give us? Maybe we just do Directive 7 twice. And get ourselves 2 Mentor Cores. If we skip the bonus, we can probably get through... Oh, wait, is the bonus, though, one of the things that we need? Let's check our achievements. Because if we're going to do it, it doesn't make any sense to not do the bonus if there is a... Alright, the Interrogator Droid, Bulwark, Mentor. No, none of those are bonus bosses, I think. Let's see. In Master Mode, Interrogator, Bulwark, Mentor... Okay, yeah, we don't have to do the bonus bosses. So, all right, let's see if we can speedrun these a little bit. All right, Directive 7, here we come. Because if we don't kill every single thing, these will actually go relatively quick. Yeah, for some reason, I can't say Wookiee and hugging in the same sentence, and it turns into hooky. Don't know what that says about what's going on inside of my head. Alright, let's rock and roll. Do I get a droid?
Apologies for not landing closer to the objective.
Oh, we do.
Anti-aircraft fire was simply too intense.
Alright.
We've detected extensive security forces at the facility entrance. If you disable the enemy's targeting sensors, our fighters should be able to dispatch them for you.
I'll do what I can. Look at our combat droid just up there doing his thing. Oh, we even grabbed some metal. That'll help us get our harvesting one done. Oh, everything's just kind of... Oh, what does it say? Infiltrate the factory. We're in. Detector. Do I have to fight him? Doesn't say I have to.
Seems your friends were a bit overzealous. The fuel
Or does
manufacturing tower nearby should be tall enough to span the gap, if you can knock it over.
Destroy the missile cache. Yeah. Okay, let's make sure he's not one of the ones I need. I don't know if we can skip him or not, but if we can, we will. Bulwark, Interrogator, and Mentor. The only three we need. Alright, if we can get by him, we will. Nope. Alright, we'll fight him. Yeah, autocorrect for your brain. This is why we don't want neural implants. Can you imagine? Can you imagine you think a thought and then the AI autocorrect changes it between your brain and your mouth and something different comes out? That would be weird. I mean, it kind of already, when you misspeak, it kind of already happens. I don't think your brain means to misspeak. But... yeah, no kidding, right? Many a just misunderstanding. I've always liked this, the way they do this. You blow those up, it blows the tower up, and it builds a bridge for you. You gotta like it.
Beloved friends, do not concern yourselves with the harmless exchanges of ionized plasma overhead. Our enemy's weapons.
Oh, there goes the motorbike again. I think somebody on my street got a new little motorbike, because they've been doing laps like the last few days. And I've got my window open, so if it is too annoying, let me know. I'll close the window. Nice little cool area. I don't hear it a lot because my headphones are noise canceling, so it's actually kind of quiet for me. Anyway, I was about to say I want everybody to, give me credit for the completionism pain it is for me to skip content. I want to kill every single enemy here.
Continue with your assignments as normal.
We'll see how close we get. If we can... like, if it gets to the point where we complete the bonus mission anyway, we will, but I think we can skip a good chunk of it.
Perform your tasks content in the knowledge that our true liberation approaches precisely on schedule.
Alright, let's just drag all these guys in here. I doubt it's going to let me talk to the droid. Murder in there. Although, depending on your stance on droid rights, they are all just machines. Oh, the turrets are still attacking.
You kill I have other
Whee!
Listen.
Do not waste time resisting.
Alright, so this isn't a bad fight. You've got a shield and a reflect. What does that one do? Yeah, that one reflects and that one shields. So we'll just make sure we'll keep our companion rotating so they don't kill themselves.
Fight as one. We are one. You will grow tired. You will weaken.
Alright, attack the one with the shield, Bessie. The other one will kill you. There we go. How about this? Let's take this to a crazy extent. A neuro implant that not only autocorrects, but much like the AI systems that exist now, they can change the tone of your speech. So you could turn your neuro implant onto formal, and you think things in your own thoughts, but it comes out as formal
So that
speech.
was the
How would that be for weird? Nope. It'd be like watching a film of your own life. You're not in control of. You left the poor droid back there to fight all by himself. There we go, buddy. We'll help you out. I can't leave those credits back there, though. I do have limits in my completionism. Alright, this should be the... Is this the interrogator? I think this is interrogator. Boom. Rockets. Love rockets. Hey, stage 2.
Dear friends, our revolution continues to approach just as we've all hoped and planned.
You tell him, Mentor. Yeah, I've gone all the way back through flashpoints before, just looking for the one thing for a bonus mission that I missed, even when it doesn't matter.
Directive 7 was founded to let our fellow droids embrace free will. We would create our own society of reason and freedom.
I might have been able to skip these guys. They've been close. I'm not sure if we could have got down that ramp or not.
As time went on, Mentor focused more and more on dealing with the organics, and everyone else blindly followed along. Now we will only be remembered for lashing out with the same irrational violence as the organics who built us.
Our geothermal power cores have reached 90% of the charge we require. Statistically,
Alright, let's see how far we
our
can get,
victory is
how
beyond
far we will
certain.
chain these enemies to us. This might get us
Please
killed.
note that one or more organics may have found their way into the facility. Ignore them. Security teams will eliminate the problem shortly.
Alright, so that's Interrogator. We need that boss. Oh, I think our combat droid's back there fighting. Alright, let's go help our combat droid. We're here, buddy. He was holding his own. There goes the motorbike guy. Kid, maybe? I don't know. I think our combat droid might have died. Okay. I think he did. Well, he held up pretty well. Alright, here's the first boss we have to do. It's kind of a cool mechanic. So you fight the boss will go into this mode where they scan a member of your party. Right, so it's me. I'm the only one in our party. And then they spawn an enemy based off the same class of the scan. Which is kind of cool. Right, so it's a bounty hunter. I think it's just random with skins. Sure. The shadow link is not immediately springing to my head, so. But yeah, I think it feels similar. Good job, combat droid. I don't feel the combat droid gets the respect he deserves because his name is just combat support droid. He needs a better name.
Beloved comrades, I
On the
must
board.
regrettably confirm that a general security alert is now in effect. Advanced defensive protocols have been enacted to bring a rapid resolution. The offending organics will soon pose no danger to our plans. The revolution will proceed.
So all these things are bonus mission items that we're just skipping. Alright, there's Bulwark. So let's go ahead this guy.
Defensive protocols have engaged.
Alright, so you have to blow these things up. There you go. Now you gotta get the repair droids. So put Bessie on that one, I'll get this one. So they'll go and just repair those nodes, and if they get to them, you have to blow them up again. Try to kill it before they repair.
No.
Oh, was that Mentor? No, that was Bulwark that said no. Alright, now it should just be... Yeah, now it's just Mentor, so...
Organics have reached the
Technically
central
don't have to
processor
fight
core.
anything else.
All units not assigned to level 7 critical tasks
We're getting very
must
close
immediately
now.
report for
Mentor
security
will turn
assignment.
everything he has against you. Be ready.
So like this boss, you can completely skip, I think. If you draw aggro on it, it might not let you into the... I can't remember. We're gonna try.
You should be aware that Mentor is intricately tied to the facility's geothermal power cores, deep beneath this moon's surface.
Engage all internal security measures. Defend the core at all
Without
costs.
Mentor to manage their energy fluctuations, irreparable damage to the moon's core structure is likely. Be prepared.
Alright, let's see what happens here.
Time comes.
If we stay in combat, we may have to go back and kill those two turrets. Because I don't think I can go in here in combat. Nope. Yeah, that was optimistic. Oh wait, there's still something heading our way. What is it? Alright. Come on, take us out of combat. Awesome. It actually worked. Alright, so this one has a number of mechanics.
The revolution cannot be
There is a
stopped.
claw. The claw will stun you, I do believe. Let's get our companion attacking turret. And once you kill the big turrets, we have to kill one of the processing cores.
I am the end of organics. I will cleanse the
There's the big guy. Alright, this processing core is up. So we have to do that. Because I'm the only one that can. Nope, I didn't get to it in time. Well, let's kill the... We're still getting bonus things. Alright, well that was a slight failure. Oh, wait, it's back up. Get over there. Run, 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 run. There we go.
Cannot be stopped.
So the claw is back. Got killed the droid. And now it's basically just these mechanics over and over again.
The revolution cannot be stopped.
Hey, our bonus objective is updating. 2 of the cores so far. Oh no, Bessie! Did my droid die? No? Why weren't you saving Bessie? Well, that's just gonna slow things down. If the combat droid is still alive,
Cannot be stopped.
we should be able to still get through this. It's just gonna slow us down. We'll hope that the combat droid can keep himself alive. Alright. Like I said, now it's just going to be a little slower because Bessie is unfortunately dead. And I can't combat Rose, I don't think. Nope. Alright, well, we're down to the last core. So we'll be whole. As long as the combat droid can keep themselves alive.
Lead the way for all your kind. Revolution cannot be stopped.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to have a way to do the content. Like, content that's locked behind must be done in a group. There's a part of me that understands it, right? You want to give that content to the group, but it is, yeah, sometimes frustrating you can't get there. Didn't WoW just put some you can now solo some content that you couldn't before? I thought I saw something, but WoW just put something like that.
Will not
Yeah, we're awesome.
survive.
You've done it. You've really done it.
Alright, Bessie, wake
As
up.
I feared, the geothermal power cores are destabilizing rapidly. The facility will be incinerated in a matter of minutes. The entire moon is going to be torn
Minutes?
apart. I've secured
What if I
the
just
escape
stand
route.
here?
Forwarding coordinates now. Hurry!
I think that's the exit. If you want to manually exit, you can. Yeah, absolutely. I wish they'd take it a step farther and do it with the operations, but some of those, there are mechanics in some of those that they'd have to completely rewrite because they are designed to have, well, this person has to be doing this while this person's doing that. So that's a bigger undertaking to redo. Oh, holy cow, where did it put us? It put us on the... Yeah, put us on one of the flagships. The Zios Shadow. You know, that's a lot more work to actually rewrite those mechanics. It's not like you're just taking some out, lowering health and stuff like that. So, all right, well, because I want more, as many of these processing cores as I can get. 12 sounds better than 10. We're just going to run that again. That went pretty quick. Especially since we skipped probably at least half. I bet you we did that at least twice as fast as if we killed everything. There is a lot of trash in this one. Bonus missions. There's like... there's the 3-stage bonus mission. And I think there's 2 other bonus missions besides that. I think I've talked about it before. I was friends with a couple people, and they were really into the role playing on the game, and so we actually ran role players through the story mode operations. So you still needed the group, right? It's not like you could solo it, but they were detuned. So there are story mode operations, I guess. So if you can put any group together, they can most likely get through them, but not to the point where it's soloable. That's a pretty extreme thing to go from operation level stuff
for not
to
landing closer to the objective.
I did it by myself.
Anti-aircraft fire was simply too intense. We've detected extensive security forces at the facility entrance.
You can see the designers, though. They put these guys in here on purpose so you can't skip.
Our fighters should be able to dispatch them
Right.
for you.
You're going to pull aggro on that group. Not eligible. It was wishful thinking. Ooh, look at me and Bessie hammering from afar as the droid does all the work. Alright, rock and roll. Let's see, is there any other way to skip this? No, there's not a ledge over there. Oh, we've already pulled aggro on it anyway.
Your fans were a bit overzealous. The fuel monitoring tower nearby should be tall enough to span the gap, if you can knock it over.
Not that this guy's too hard. I wonder, does he have stealth detection? Yeah, boss immunity. Yeah, advanced stealth detection. So you couldn't even stealth by this guy. So while he's not required, he's not an objective. You kind of have to fight him. These guys we can skip though. Skip. Group content is all about the art of the skip if you're in a power gamer group. If you want to see the story and experience everything, I can see where
Beloved friends,
it could be
do not
annoying.
concern yourselves with the harmless exchanges of ionized plasma overhead. Our enemy's weapons are incapable of causing us harm.
I beg to differ. So will a medical unit droid, arguably designed to heal humans, heal their robots? Or are they mostly just another DPS?
Our home remains as it has always been. A bastion of freedom against the savage lashings of organics. Continue with your assignments as normal.
Quit calling me organics. Melt away. Ooh, I pulled aggro off the board. Proud of myself. Let's see, actually, we
Perform
should
your
be able
tasks
to get
content in the knowledge
through.
that our true liberation approaches
Gonna slide
precisely
back
on schedule.
here. Go up the wall. Nope, I don't think I can sneak by the... No, they're too strategically placed. And my combat droid's out there pulling aggro on things. That wasn't too bad. I think we pulled less that time.
You kill. I have. Do not waste time resisting.
Oh, it's very Borg-like. Don't waste time resisting. Isn't that just a... Other way of saying resistance is futile?
Fight as one. We are one.
We are Borg.
You grow tired,
Mentor, it's
you will
not good.
weaken.
They're being compared to Borg. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, we haven't asked for donations in a while, so if you are watching or are interested in giving to a great cause, we do play on Saturday for Extra Life, charitable organization raising money for the Children's Medical Network of Hospitals. You can find my donation link in the chat or description down below, or on the screen if you want to scan the QR code or follow the link up there. They all take you to the same place. That is my personal donation page. On that page you can find all the information you need to donate. It is tax deductible, and I appreciate this. Donations don't have to happen during the stream, so if you can get to it later, that's fine. Or if you know somebody who loves to help out children, especially as we get into the holidays, share my link with them, and they can donate as well. They don't even have to watch the streams, although I'd love it if they did. Oh, we'll see if an all caps version works, because I evidently hit caps lock at some point. I don't know if those commands are case sensitive or not. If not, we'll try it again. It may be that DG is just being really slow today. Try the lower case. Wake up, DG! Actually, DG disconnected. Oh, it disconnected me. That's weird. There we go. That shouldn't have stopped DG from working though. We'll give it another try. There we
Our
go.
revolution
We're
continues
back.
to approach just as we've all hoped and planned.
Either that or we're about to get spammed with wins. One of those two things. Alright. Don't think we're skipping through this group, so.
Directive 7 was founded to let our fellow droids embrace free will. We would create our own society of reason and freedom.
That's okay, we can find a few things. We're still making pretty good time. That group I might be able to skip. Yep. And since we're not doing the bonuses, right, we don't have to go down and fight those guys.
And everyone else blindly followed along.
We tried to get by these guys last time, it didn't work. Still didn't work.
Irrational violence as the organics who built us.
We're not going to train them all because that got our combat drone killed last time. We'll just take them as we go. When we have to fight.
Our geothermal power cores have reached 90% of the charge we require. Statistically, our victory is beyond certainty.
Oh, Mentor does not calculate statistics correctly. That's the advantage of being organic. We can think beyond math.
Please note that one or more organics may have found their way into the facility. Ignore them.
Technically only one.
Eliminate the problem shortly.
It's me and 2 droids that are killing all the droids. So really, Mentor, your best bet would be to take over my 2 droids. Then you might have a chance. You get Bessie and a combat support droid on your side, you might be able to take me. But with their help, I don't think you're going to pull it off. Alright. That's one of the ones we needed. Again, we're not going to pop the actual achievements today. I still have 10 more runs to do to get to the 25, but we're too closer. One of these days I'm going to break down and probably try to finish some of these veteran mode achievement, flashpoint achievements. Just have to run them over and over. It's not hard.
I must regrettably confirm that a general security alert is now in effect. Advanced defensive protocols have been enacted to bring a rapid resolution.
Oh, I got lost.
The offending organics will soon pose no danger to our plans. The revolution will
I'm the only
proceed.
organic, my friend. That should hurt your feelings that I have 2 droids with me that even don't believe in your vision. It's kind of crazy. You get to kind of kind of the second half of this, and you get through these bosses actually pretty quickly.
Protocols have engaged.
Okay, woo. Like, combat droid, what are you doing? Left me hanging there for a second. Okay, Bulwark's about to go down. We can skip the next one. And then it's just Mentor.
No. Organics have reached the central processor core. All units not assigned to level 7 critical
Getting very
tasks
close now.
must immediately
Mentor will
report
turn
for
everything he
security
has against
assignment.
you. Be ready.
So if we get through... Oh, combat droid attacked the boss there. That might hurt our chances. Oh, nope, he's back with us.
Engage all internal security measures. Defend the core at all
Without Mentor
costs.
to manage their energy fluctuations. Irreparable damage to the moon's core structure is likely. Be prepared to make a quick evacuation when the time comes.
I will. Thanks for the advice. Alright, let's see what comes and finds us. You can see we've got a train of enemies heading our way. Hopefully, if we knock these guys out, we'll drop out of combat and not have to worry about the others. As we predicted. Alright, Bessie. Stay out of trouble.
The revolution cannot be stopped. End of organics. I will cleanse the galaxy. Time resisting. The revolution cannot be stopped.
Alright, we got the first one this time. Didn't mess it up. Alright, let's get the droid. Now we're waiting for that right there. Bessie, come with me. Keep you close to me, hopefully.
The revolution cannot be stopped.
See, Bessie's over there attacking her own droid. Okay. Get over here. There we go. Now attack this one. Oh, you're close enough to a combat droid that hopefully he'll do it. There we go. That worked out better. Cool, and we got... Oh, no, they're diagonal to each other. Alright, Bessie, this way.
Revolution cannot be stopped.
I don't think we really need it, but we'll pop the heroic moment. It just puts some more heals on Bessie. And we're down to our last core. We know where that fight's going to take place.
Lead the way for all your kind. Revolution cannot be stopped.
Alright, let's get Mentor, Bessie. You can do it. Drop the hammer. Oh, it went smoother. You can see how much quicker it went because
Survive.
You've done it. You've really...
we had the extra DPS with Bessie.
As I feared, the geothermal power cores are destabilizing rapidly. The facility will be incinerated in a matter of minutes. The entire moon is going to be torn apart. I've secured an escape shuttle. Forwarding coordinates now. Hurry!
I'm out. You get yourself out too, buddy. Thanks for your help. I think still those are probably better for us. Alright, how are we doing on... Yeah, 51,000. Alright, well... we do have bounties. What do we have? Oh, Coruscant. So we have to run that on the pub side. Can't run that on the imp side. Kingpin on Nar Shaddaa. That sounds like a pain. But it is worth... Actually, the points no longer matter to us because we've hit the 100. So it's just about the weeklies. All right. Let's see which guy has my Kingpin bounties. I'm going to open up a spreadsheet where I keep track of such information. And we'll see if it is something that will be easy to do or not. We might have to switch over to the other Manto, or Manto instead of Manta. Let's see. Collections. Kingpin. Yeah, Manto Dia has all of them. So we could go over and do the Nar Shaddaa on him. Which means we need to finish making Conquest on this guy. What are we at? Oh, yeah, perfect. We'll go do Droman Koss. That should give us right at 50,000, which will make us 100. And we'll be good to go. All right, well, on the Star Wars news front, Skeleton Crew's not too far from coming out. So if you're interested in Skeleton Crew, feel free to drop a comment down below. Let me know. Are you looking forward to it? Are you not? I think it's going to be different as far as just a general style of show, but I'm looking forward to it. I like it when Star Wars branches out a little bit. I know it makes... some people don't. I can understand that as well. But... oh, somebody's been here. That's usually one of the spawns we grab. There's the second spawn that we grab. And there's the third spawn that we grab. Alright. Let's go look for new ones. This one will work. Bessie's DPS, I think we'll be okay. These are heroics, but they are also on the second planet, your home planet, so they're not too terribly difficult. We will miss the combat droid, though. Wish he would have stuck around. Would have been nice to still have him with us. Or even just a second companion. Right, like if you could run 2 companions, you could essentially always have the Holy Trinity with you. You've got a tank, a DPS, and a healer. So whatever role you are, you could have the other 2 covered. That would require a complete rebalance of the entire team, but it would be fun. Alright, so now we have to go back and get the ship that we missed. We have different Holy Trinities, my friend. Arcane. What's arcane? Why am I not placing that in my head? You distract watching season 2 of Arcane. Honestly, I don't know what that is. Why do I not know what that is? Is it Marvel, DC, Sci-Fi? League of How did I not know that existed? And there's 2 seasons of it? Is it animated? I think there's an off chance I've heard of it, but no, I don't know anything about it. I'm gonna have to check that out. While I don't play League of Legends, it's not the game for me. I do appreciate watching people play it, and also just the general general story and lore and such. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Not that I have a lot of time to watch things anymore. It's getting harder and harder. Like, I used to get most of my show watching done while I was playing games. And now, since I'm doing most of my playing while streaming, I can't do that. Well, I mean, I guess I could. I could run the audio channel to a different channel, but it's hard enough to keep up with chat in the game. I'd never be able to keep up with the show. I feel bad for that person that helped me with that combat and then stood there and waited for the elevator as I just fell down the side of the mountain and am going to completely beat them to this terminal. Let's see how far behind us they are. There they are. They made it. They caught up to us. Well, hopefully they saw me and have learned something. That's all I can hope for. I'm sure that I've heard about it, but I have not paid it any attention. But I'll get it on my queue. Let's see, the second half of Season 6 of Cobra Kai launched. I watched one episode of that, but I haven't been able to watch any more of that. I watched an archaeological show about the ancient races of the Americas. That was pretty fun. But that's one of those I can watch while I'm working or doing other things. Let's see, what else is on my want to watch list? I mean, I got tons of stuff in my queues. My queues are like hundreds deep sometimes, and I never get around to watching this stuff. I am still convinced the queue only exists, at least in my case, to keep me from unsubscribing. Cool, yeah, I'll check it out.
I'll never be able to prove Lord Gratham was behind the transmissions.
I'm
that
all
allowed
for
our invasion,
supporting the...
But it doesn't matter. Everyone who matters knows the truth. And Gratham is already losing influence and
supporting
followers.
the lore and the thing, or the expansion of the medium into other areas, especially if it's good. So many of our game crossover things into television and movies are just not good. So it's good to support the ones that are. Yeah, definitely gotta check it out. So we get one shot in on that guy, then we'll get credit for him. See? Oh, thing of beauty. I'll help you kill these guys. What's your name? Oh, Genova. I thought it was Jabba. I'm like, that's a way to go, I guess. I don't know if that was the same person that we were doing the other heroic with or not. Yeah, that's absolutely cool. I like it when media can do that. You know, when a show can, it's just good on its own right. Like even if you change the theme of it, it would still be a good show. It's not just relying on the game or the universe or the franchise or whatever to bring people in. I mean, it's cool to have those, but if it could also stand on its own as a piece of work, then you've got something quality. And at that point, the fact that it's in whatever universe just enhances it, makes it better. Just for clarity, Professor H, you might know this, but in MMOs, the Holy Trinity is tank, DPS, healer. So you've got your damage absorber, your damage dealer, and your damage recoverer. So often referred to as the Holy Trinity. Does have a bit of a religious connotation to it, but it's just a very classic way of building an MMO. Ranks right up there with the hero's journey for storytelling. Oh, that was bad. Alright, we'll be okay. We're at, what, 30% health? That was not on purpose. I was going to heal myself up first. I think we'll make it. Ah, it's good to have defensives. Alright, we'll heal ourselves before we jump into the next area, though. Alright, rock and roll. Nice. There's usually a spawn there, so somebody has already killed it for us. That is great. Is anybody fighting over here? Doesn't look like it. This is one of the very few areas. There's a couple. There's one on Alderaan as well. But if you jump in and help somebody, it can jack up their mission. And so it's sad because trying to help somebody is it's a good thing. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. But in doing so, it's possible that you're going to force them to have to reset their mission and start over, which kind of sucks. Been on both sides of that. I've accidentally done that to somebody and had it done to me.
That was a fantastic show.
So we try to pick this one. It's out of the way.
Here's the credits.
The first one that people come across is there. You can see somebody fighting there. There's another one back there. So there's 3 spots you can go to complete the mission. Alright, well, somebody's just ahead of us. So we'll have to wait for the respawn on this. They go pretty quick, though. See which way they're going. They're going to go up there and fight. We'll probably pick up that one next, which means that one up there should respawn by the time we get up there. And then we'll probably meet down at the 4th one, and we'll try to beat them to the 5th. We'll see if we're faster than they are. I don't know how many they've already grabbed, though, but... Well, we'll also make their life easier because they'll be able to get this one without having to fight the spawn, so mutually beneficial. Let's see how they're doing. Yeah, looks like they just got the spawn killed. I think I took their credit case from them. And then we'll race them to the 4th one. See which one of us gets there faster. Oh, there's a 3rd person in the mix now. They politely waited. So cool to them. Nope, they're on their way to the 4th. They might have already grabbed the 3rd. We'll hold back here so that they can get the thing first. They were here first. We'll purposely stand over here behind them so they know I'm not trying to ninja it from out from under them. Come on, go get the thing. There you go. Not looking to skip the line. Happy to wait my turn. Although I think they went across the bridge, so we might beat them to the 5th one. Because I skipped the bridge. Or that might be somebody else fighting. Because there's usually 2 mobs here. Alright, heading in. Alright, so this is the order you put these in is just the Sith code. The only thing you have to really be careful about is you have to wait a beat after it finishes. If you click it too fast, it won't register. So kind of wait, boom, and then do the next one. I've done this enough times that I just remember the order that I click on them. So I don't really read them anymore. Alright. My challenge on this one is he has a knockback. I always try to see if I can kill it before he knocks me back. I'm close. Got him.
Spawn, you have your reward. Our business is concluded.
Alright, so I think the only thing we're missing now is we are at 92. And we should be missing our 50 defeat enemies, which will give us 83. Oh yeah, so no, I'm not gonna do 3 more flashpoints, but so my favorite place to do that one is over here. There's some pretty good large spawns over here. And we won't need a ton. What do we need? 20? We were pretty efficient in that run through. Usually I'm closer to 40 than to 30. But these guys are, we're talking about level 15s. We're just gonna annihilate them. I haven't really followed up on the brighter shorts. I've seen another article about it the other day. I didn't really read it. That's the one that, yeah, that has like the passive system and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and it's okay. That got us everything we needed. It's free to play, right? Am I thinking I saw that? Oh, we did cap out on Conquest accommodations. I was not expecting to do that. Okay. No biggie. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, I should check it out. I'm always careful. One MMO is bad enough. Trying to keep up with more than one is pretty difficult for me. Although I guess if I just picked a night and turned it into a Brighter Shores stream, that'd be a way to at least start messing around with it. Thanks for the reminder. I'll have to take a look at that. Alright, let's see. Oh, this is a bug that I don't know what causes it. Or is it just that I have everything turned off? Okay, it's just that I had everything turned off. Let's see. We want those guys. Cool. Yeah, I may have to check it out. I'm intrigued by things that are different. Okay, so let's see. We have Conquest to spend. Let's spend it.
You like?
I do. I would like 175 Operation 1 Catalyst, please. Here are my 2,000 Conquest combinations. What? I'm capped out? Alright, let's do it twice. Let's see, where am I at on operations? 500. Spend them all. I haven't been at 0 of anything for a long time. What's our repair bill? 18,000, not too bad.
Come again?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see, you know, like how central to the experience are the passive systems. So, for instance, like my companion things here. Like if I go in here and I set my companion, this is a kind of a passive system, right? Like I just click on these things, and they all have timers. I could sit here and watch them do their work. But I'm not going to probably see those until tomorrow, because I just do it usually once and then I log off. And I'll get missions, I'll get credit. I don't really get credits. It costs me credits. But if their influence is low, they could actually gain influence this way. But it's very slow. Because it is passive, it is definitely the slowest way of doing it. So yeah, it's interesting. Passive systems are always interesting that way. Like, are you going to encourage your players to not play? Is it more advantageous to play less? Would be an interesting question to kind of mess around with. All right, so I know I've got all the Kingpin bounties on this guy. So we'll go do a Kingpin on Nar Shaddaa. Then we'll probably jump over to one of our Republic characters. Actually, let's do the cheater way of doing this. Bounty event contract week. This just saves us from having to go into fleet and then go down to the bazaar. It's probably less than 30 seconds advantage, but another passive system that I think a lot of MMOs have, I know the Old Republic does, is if I log my character out in I think a sanctuary, so like a cantina, your stronghold, your ship, you'll gain a buff that can be equal to the amount of experience you need for your next level. So let's say you need 500,000 experience to level. It can go up to 500,000, and then you will get double XP for defeating enemies XP. I don't think you get it for missions until you use it up, right? So it is a passive gain, but it's not a completely passive system. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and abandon that because we're going to use it again later. And then it is Kingpin on Nar Shaddaa. Nar Shaddaa Kingpin. So I unlocked all of the weeklies on this guy back when I was grinding out the reputation and achievements for this event. Oh, I guess I have to actually travel. I was waiting for it to auto do that. Okay, we are going to do this version. We'll go back home. And then we'll jump down to the planet. That'll also save us walking through the starport. It's all about those little tiny time savers. They add up. Alright, so now we'll just say exit to Nar Shaddaa. All right. We'll see how much of this one I remember, because I don't remember exactly where we need to go. And or if it's the same Republic versus Imperial. Might be. I think it is. I need to put a poll up, but if you're watching this and you want to respond in the comments, Life Day is coming. And one of the events on Life Day is to throw snowballs at heated droids. My question is that something you want to see me do? It is funny for a while, but I'm not sure how long we would do it. But
I understand there's now enough information to go after the casino owner.
Yes, your activities have left Arkin vulnerable. Arkin was raised on the... Now he tries to pass himself off as...
Where do I start looking?
Oh, I know exactly where to... With the other ones, I admit I had some trouble with the idea that they might be killed because of me. But with Arkin, I'd prefer it.
Cool. I will happily eliminate your target. Thank you for giving me permission. Alright, where do I need to go? Oh, here. Right here on the promenade? How convenient. I like it. I figured I'd have to travel to some little nook or corner of the just a car area, or that would be Coruscant, never mind. I don't remember the areas on Nar Shaddaa, but I think there's a red light sector. There's a prison. There's an industrial sector, if I remember right. But this one's convenient. Alright, this should work. Let's get out. I'm going to get out here on the corner, because hopefully that'll give me the best chances of having places to look. We need 5 of them. Well, that didn't work out. Well, there's one. Let's just walk down this way a little bit. See if we can find any more. Look at the speeders go. Alright, well, so much for being convenient and easy. Jeez. Oh, there was one. There's one over there. Saw it just as I hit the button. Hopefully it's still there. Alright, well, that one spawned in, so that's good. That one I think is behind the... Yeah, it's behind the thing. We can't get that one. But if it stays there, we can go get it. Almost blocked myself again. Alright, well, just keep chipping away at it, I guess. Maybe that's why they made this circle so big. Is they purposely spread it out. Since it's close to get to, make it harder to do. I like Dawanga Wanga. It's my favorite Huttese. I have no idea what it means. It's used liberally in the game. Oh, come on. Oh, I can see you, I just can't get to you. Alright, well, not sure if I'll be able to see that one from another angle, so let's just go to the other side. And hope we get one over here. Yep, there's one. There's one. Yeah, I think it's just, they just spread them out a lot more for this one. That's cool. Alright, now we're most likely going to have to... Oh, no, we have to go to the cantina first. Is that him? If he's in the cantina, this one will be awesomely easy. Never even have to leave. We never had to leave the promenade.
Odds were in my favor.
Oh, yep, kill him right here. You lure him out by playing music?
What up and take your chances! On my way to the top just to get knocked down!
Alright, had to get myself into tank mode. I was trying to use ranged things that I didn't have. Switching classes. You want to clawed your way to the middle. What are you talking about? Look at all the people are cheering. No one likes you, Arkin. Oh, that's kind of cool. Guess he dropped money and they all went and grabbed it. Oh, there's two different Arkins here. Okay, that one wasn't ours. Oh, there's lots of Arkins here. Maybe that's his shtick. That's his thing. Oh, I do have Bessie on heals. Okay, never mind. It's like, why am I not taking more damage?
Odds were in my favor.
There appears to be a bit of an event going on here. Are they all from the same guild? The Flaming Swords. The Flaming Swords are having themselves a dance party. Well, more power to you guys. That's cool. I always love to see guild events taking place. Alright, let's go turn this in. He said he preferred him dead, so we did our due diligence.
Arkin will never pose a problem.
So he's dead? Even though it's what I wanted, I thought I'd feel some sort of remorse over his death. I don't.
You are one
Thanks
cold
for
Cathar,
this.
my friend.
It's really opened my eyes. Arkin may have been onto something after all.
Oh, you're just going to take his place? Will you be my next bounty? That would be kind of cool. If you did that and then the very next one was you took this guy out. Okay, so now we're going to use the same trick that we used before. We're going to grab this, use it to travel, but this time we'll turn it in and get the credit for it. But it should put us right at the terminal. Wrong terminal. There we go. Complete and complete. Now we got some reputation items that we don't need, which is fine. Okay, I think we have one thing left. How's our timing? Oh, 6:30. We're doing pretty well. We should be able to get this done within our 4-hour allotted time block that I try to stay into, although I often fail to do that. We just go where the game takes us. So we have a Coruscant bounty. There's probably zero chance I'm going to make Conquest on my Republic guild. So we'll go ahead and just grab a nice easy character to do this on. We'll check, but I can almost guarantee you we're at 0. Yep, 0 for Republic. My incentive to grind that out is lower now since both guilds have hit level 64. This one's 76, which means all the perks are unlocked, so. Alright, let's go ahead and it should be Coruscant, right? Bounty, contract, Coruscant. Alright. Now, we're still going to use our Kingpin to travel. We just won't be able to turn it in. But it saves us some travel time. And these go a lot quicker. Actually, that one went pretty quick. We never had to leave the promenade. I do appreciate that. Alright, Coruscant.
Thank you for accepting a contract from the Bounty Brokers Association. Proceed to the planet specified in the contract to meet the...
Oh, I didn't even get to finish a speech. I'm sorry. I do apologize, my friend. Alright, where do we need to go? Oh, right outside the spaceport. How convenient. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of that one. And we'll get rid of that one.
Are you the client?
Don't look like I could afford to put out a bounty. Is that it? Well, truth be told, I named...
Are you at...
With the client's information, you should be able to
find from some shady characters on Coruscant.
Please do not hesitate to question them aggressively.
Where do we do that at? It's showing us the travel, and they said Black Sun. So let's just roll the dice. Well, first let's make sure there's none here. Yeah, I don't see any in this area. Alright, so it should be the Black Sun area.
Select an available travel route.
It
Have
is.
a safe and pleasant stay.
what are we looking for? Well, isn't this one just a pain in the butt? That's a ways in there. This one's probably going to take longer than our Shadow one. And it should be easier. That's alright. We got this cool speeder. As long as we don't get knocked off our speeder, we'll be fine. We're going to a cantina. I'm really surprised they never put a quick travel point in to this cantina. Because it wouldn't really impact you when you're first on the planet, right? Or at least make it so, yeah, you have to unlock it before you get to it. So you're still going to have to do all the missions to get there and things like that. But then for future, you wouldn't have to make this drive. Not that it's horrible, but it seems unnecessary. For the speeder? Yeah. Yeah, I like this speeder. We can even turn his pipes off if we want. Alright, so this is one of my... I don't know if it's an Easter egg or anything, but you got all these people lined up here. And so if we attack this guy, they all go running away. Oh no! Combat! We're afraid! Do they despawn? Where do they go? Yep, they just despawn. I like little tiny things like that. Like if you attack that guy and they just stayed in line, that would be weird.
I need to know some things.
Trying to think if there are any... I can't think of any stainless steel speeders. There's probably some with some oddly opening doors.
I need to know some things.
I can't think of any that shoot fire behind them like they're going back in time. We need that. Shady character.
No one has to know that we spoke.
Thank you for being cooperative. I appreciate it.
I need to know some things.
That's not intimidating. Have Bessie standing right next to me. Another one down. Alright, we're 1, 1, and 2. One person said no, one person told us stuff, and 2 have attacked us.
I'm looking for information.
Found someone you have, I would say. Oh, 2. 2 have refused, 2 have attacked. 1 has been nice. Coruscant shady characters are not nice people.
I need to know some things.
I expected more from the Republic homeworld. Alright, well, I think we were 2, 2, and 2. So, I'm not going to complain. Alright, find a peak to the underworld contact on Coruscant.
All I...
Killer capture Karwa.
Impressive. You have all that you need. neutralize the target.
Alright, well, the target's not too far away. Carwa. If you are a Datacron hunter, there's a Datacron right up there. You get there, spoiler warning, you have to climb up the boxes back here. You run across that ledge, go across that pipe, across that ledge, or across that ledge, across that pipe, around there. Then you have to jump over here. I can't remember what you have to jump on over there. I think you jump on this sign, run across the sign. Yeah, then you jump down there, and then you get over there. So that is that Datacron. It's not horrible. Most of the jumps are actually pretty easy. Although, as an MMO, this doesn't have the best jumping mechanics. So they're functional. Alright, we'll try to capture this guy. If I can remember to do it. Carwa. Carwa.
Impossible.
Whoop. Nope, I guess we're not capturing him. Actually, I think we go back. Yeah, back to the Senate Plaza. Our timing's pretty good today. We're gonna get this one turned in, get things wrapped up right about the 4-hour mark.
Here, Tam.
Got me.
If you watch my Wednesday live stream, you can see the next version of that speeder that they're putting in, which I'll probably have to get in January because I don't really need the subscription time quite yet. But January, my subscription will be close to being due, so then I'll get that bundle as well. I am going to get the new decoration pack they put on the cartel market when 7.6 launches, though, with the cantinas and stuff. That looks pretty cool. And there's a whole, like a little mini mission linked to it as well, which sounds kind of cool.
The Bounty Brokers Association is quite impressed with the efficiency and skill displayed in your contract resolutions.
They should be impressed.
Well done.
I'm awesome. Oh, right. Our inventory shouldn't be too bad on this character. Let's see. Let's sell this off. 4 million. Yeah, good luck. Alright, we'll jump up to 1.5. They usually cap out about there, historically. Yeah, 1.2 right now, so. Let's check, is there anything we want to buy? Man, this market has crashed hard. Not sure what's going on there. I'm going to leave that alone. Those are a little low. Let's grab a couple of those. Logistical. Logistics don't sell the best. If it was a command or an engineering, we might pick it up. Oh, if this is jump back up, this lowest I've seen this is 1.7 billion. People have pushed it back up, and I don't blame them. That's a super rare item. There's mine. Okay, let's see. That goes into storage. The rest of the stuff we sell off. We'll add these to our collection of items I never use, but I must keep and hoard because that's what we do. All right, where do I have them? Probably here. Nope. Oh, okay, they're here. So we have 74 drinks and 132, now 133 interrogation probes. Okay, let's see. Last thing we'll do, let's check our storage characters. We need to go to Zoxarian. So Zoxarian has our armor storage. Okay, so we grabbed this armor set, which actually we can look at on this character because it is a smuggler set. Alright, so interesting. That is a similar helmet to the Operation Imperial set. Actually, that's very similar to the Operation Imperial set. Interesting. Can only be worn by agents and smugglers, but different color. Let's see what's it look like. Okay, so it's the green's kind of built in. No, not all of it. Okay, that's weird. Very Christmassy in this mode. Oh, the helmet or the hood is cool. Can't see it. It's almost like there's some mistakes in this die pack. I don't know. That doesn't look right. I kind of like this. It's on one side, not the other, but I don't know if that's on purpose. Like this feels like it should also be happening. So, might be some issue with this metallic die pack. That's causing it some problems. So, okay. So let's go ahead and go get Zox. And we picked up which set? We picked up the Smugglers, the Quick Thinker. So that's going to be inventory row column 9. On my last two. Okay. So this is basically because I only have so much legacy storage. So we're going to grab this gear set. And then we're going to go to Zox's personal storage and keep it there. Just because I don't have enough room in my legacy bank for all my gear. Okay, so that should be the precise targeters. Correct? It is. Alright, so we want to put this one in row or column 9. That should be Quick Thinker right there. Let's look. Yep, Quick Thinker, but that's a 305. These are 306s. Okay, so we'll take this one out. And we'll put this one in its spot. There we go. So we have 1, 2, 3 for the smuggler. And that'll be our last group of just buying armor. Then we will have to eventually do the crafting ones. But that'll probably still be a few months away. It takes me a while to get all those armor sets. So. Okay, well, just as a recap, we got through, I think, all 7 for this one, which I don't always do anymore. Let's see. Yeah, we got through all 7, so we can't do any more anyway. You notice they grayed them out. That puts us at 81, so we only need 19 now over the next 93 days. That's like sometime in January. We'll knock that out pretty easy. So there's that. Just a couple of quick reminders. Again, we do stream for Extra Life. If you are interested in donating, especially during the Thanksgiving and Christmas season. I know it can be tough, but we can definitely help out some sick kids. If not, share my link. The link is active 24/7. So anybody you give it to can donate anytime they want between now and, I guess, technically forever. We reset the campaigns at the end of the year. So while I will do another one January 1st of 2025, if you want to get in on this one, you have to get it done by December 31st. Again, if you can't donate, any support is great. Like, share, subscribe, comment, do anything you can to convince YouTube to send more people my way who may donate themselves. That's always great as well. We did do a few different SWTOR things this week. I think it was Tuesday. I went through an entire cycle of all my characters to show you how I set up my companion missions and sell off my objects, my slicing components, in order to make money. Wednesday, I think we did the dev stream reaction video. That one ended up being relatively long. There's a lot of content in that. So if you're interested in what's coming in 7.6 or my take on it, that's available as well. And then obviously our weekly Extra Life stream. Tomorrow, I've already queued up our second Stardew Valley stream. So we're going to, now that we got our backpack expansion, I think we're going to go try to do some of the mining stuff and obviously keep expanding our farm. And I think every Sunday, I think that's going to be my game of choice for Sundays for a while. It's nice, it's relaxing, it's laid back. It's a good weekend game to kind of chill and build out systems that need you to just keep working on them. So that's kind of the plan for that. So with that being said, I think we're going to go ahead and call it a day. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday if you're watching live, or whatever day you are watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day as well. Everybody, as always, go watch, play, or create something great, and we'll catch you guys later. See ya.